skill set. I'm going to hand the floor to you again, Michael. Can you talk us through the importance of this?
Yeah, absolutely. So if we go from structure in terms of what's role, responsibilities and priorities and say, well, okay, here are my 5 areas that I am responsible for, is now we can say, with a team member say, well, where is your skill set at with that? Is it underdeveloped? Is it developing, or is it developed? So I like the color code system of green, amber, red. So have you got a green skill set in this area, an amber skill set, or a red skill set? Now, if you've got a red skill set, there's going to be one of 2 things happen. Either we need to change it, or like if someone had red on all of this, my biggest advice would be this person is not suited for this role, or unless they're actually in a major growth curve in terms of building their skill set, there's going to be a lot of frustration in terms of delivery of what their role is all about. But if we go for those 5 key points and say, well, this is what you're out to achieve, where is your skill set at? And then from a learning organization point of view, I love to put mindset and skill set together. So what's your mindset around it? And occasionally I've seen situations where someone's had the skill set, but they haven't had the mindset. They know what they need to do. They know how to do it, but they're not actually putting that component into play. And, we have 5 key questions we ask around team, and that is, do we have the right people? Are they motivated? Do they know what to do? Do they know how to do it? And is the environment right for achievement? So this is a nice checklist to look at it. And occasionally I've had situations where someone's come in and said, Michael, can you run a sales training program with the team? And I'll ask, do you have the right people? And they say no. So why on earth would we run training courses with the wrong people? We're better off to get the right people to be able to do that. And occasionally we'll say, well, I think good training the wrong people is going to be better than no training at all. So, or you could be right there. But we're better off to start with the talent once again, and then build that skill set on top of. This also goes into the level of dialogue as well, Nick. And many times, we've all heard a good joke told badly, and it was the way it was actually relayed. And one person can ask the client this, another person can ask the client this, because they asked it in a different way and gets a massively different outcome. In fact, I shared this morning, 84% of believability on the phone is not what you say, it's actually the way you say it. So understanding that is very, very key.
Yeah, it's such a great life skill. It's actually something in our last webinar that we just ran. We recently ran a how to nail an interview for people out there that are really going through that process. And quite often we see people fall at that last hurdle of getting in front of an Australian client, not being able to nail that last piece. And it's about asking questions and engaging in conversation. And it's credible how just asking a question in a slightly different way can lead the conversation into such a different direction. And it's a skill that we teach a lot of our internal team members, and indeed people that are coming through the ranks and training programs as well. So something, once again, we could talk a lot about offline. But